Hi guys and welcome to another episode of TC Talk. My name is Therese and thanks for stopping by. So I have a very interesting episode for you guys today and it's all about Idris Elba. Now Idris Elba has made quite a bit of a storm on social media as of late, and it was all because of a recent interview that he did with Esquire, and in particular the comments that he did regarding race. And God knows, when you are on the social media interwebs, when you bring up race, it is a very contentious topic indeed. So I just thought, let's just dump right into it. Let's just see what comments he made, and I'm just gonna, react to it. So he starts like this. Well, actually, this is actually halfway through the article, so feel free. It's on free, on the internet for free, to go through and read the rest of it. This is the part which is I find the most interesting. If we spent half the time not talking about the differences but the similarities between us, the entire planet would have a shift in the way we deal with each other. As humans, we are obsessed with race, and that obsession can really hinder people's aspirations, hinder people's growth. Racism should be a topic for discussion, sure. Racism is very real, but from my perspective, it's only as powerful as you allow it to be. And you can already tell from there why he's already caught the air of so much contention. You know what I'm saying? I shall continue. I stopped describing myself as a black actor when I realized it put me in a box. We've got to grow. We've got to. Our skin is no more than that. It's just skin. Rant over. You see what I'm saying? You see why this is contentious? But goddamn, you go Elba. You go Idris Elba. I'm with you. And it's like, thank God. I'm glad there are more actors speaking about this, but let's just see where he continues a little bit. Let's see. I accept that it is a part of my journey to be aware that, in many cases, I might be the first to look like me to do a certain thing, and that's good, to leave as part of my legacy, so that other people, black kids, but also white kids growing up in the circumstances I grew up in, are able to see that there is a kid who came from Canning Town who ended up doing what I do. It can be done. I didn't become an actor because I didn't see black people doing it and I wanted to change that. I did it because I thought that's a great profession and I could do a good job at it. As you get up the ladder, you get asked what it's like to be the first black to do this or that. Well, it's the same as it would be if I were white. It's the first for me. I don't want to be the first black. I'm the first Idris. Thank you. Thank you, Idris Elba, for finally. I just feel like, thank you. And this is something that I've been feeling for a very long time. I think a lot of this identity politics, a lot of this grouping and you don't have to go to race. You can see it as sexual orientation, gender ideology, even religion and stuff. All of it can be resolved if we don't see in the collective, but see as an individual. And he doesn't want to be seen as the first black anything, or the first black actor, or black actor this. He wants to be seen as Idris Elba. I feel that deeply. And so when I first came across the article, I'm like, thank you. So for what it's worth, Idris Elba, this Chinese Australian actress, filmmaker, Therese Chen from Sydney, thanks you. Because I actually believe that very strongly, and you may or may not believe this, but there are a lot of people out there that believe it too. But as you can imagine, it is a very hot topic for discussion, and whether or not he will respond, he has actually sort of responded to some of the contention on his Twitter. I don't know whether or not I would have done the same thing personally, but he did. Whether or not he will, who knows? But he said this. There isn't a soul on this earth that can question whether I consider myself a black man or not. Being an actor is a profession, like being an architect. They are not defined by race. However, if you define your work by your race, that is your prerogative. That's pretty much what he said so far as of 13 hours ago, I suppose. He may or may not feel the need to engage with the rest of the Twitterverse. I would say, I don't know whether or not I would do it, like I said. But thank you, Idris Elba. That's all I have to say. Let me know what your thoughts are. How do you want to see it? How do you project yourself to the rest of the world? How do you see yourself I just want to say, drop the labels if they don't help you. For a lot of times they don't. They just limit. Don't be put in a box. That's all I got to say. I'll see you next time.